Yeah.
Set alpha to half and compute estimates and use your VM updates.
Helper functions.
What?
It's like helper functions.
Yeah, I mean it's so basically your initial parameters. So that's all you have to, I mean, these are the update rules. You have to derive them obviously, but you know, this is your mixture and this is your update, work it through, take the derivatives, you know, blah. But all you have to do is set your initial parameters. And so your initial parameters are, what I did is a is 0.5, I have no idea going in. And then I just said that lambda trough and lambda Thackeray are just the average length of the novels. In general, I don't care. I just take the average. I assume they have the same average to start with, and then update everything, cycle through it. I have no idea if it works. It works for medicine, but I obviously don't have a trove of Thackeray. Although I do have a trove of Trollope because he writes like, I don't know if anyone knows him, but he's one of these like pulp writers from the Victorian era. Although the writing's really good, but I realize this makes me a strange person when I read Trollope. I don't read Thackeray. But
this might be dumb to ask, but what is alpha? Is that actually eta or here?
Oh, did I mix the parameter setting? Let me see.
Almost that.
Let me see. Yeah, I mixed that data.
So that's eta?
Yep.
Eta I or just eta?
Yeah, I don't understand why it would be eta.
I'm pretty sure it's eta. I'm just checking.
No, so it's for every example, I have some probability that it's a Thackeray or a non-Thackeray. In the case where I said eta was constant, it was because I gave it to you ahead of time and said estimate the parameters based on me giving it to you. What I'm saying in this case, I don't know it, right? So what I'm going to do is estimate it for every example.
Okay, and so that's what's actually being updated every single time.
There's two things. So one
that
time,
and
one
the-
time you update that, and then the other time you update the other parameters.
Yeah.
So you go back and forth.
Eta.
Yeah.
I have a question on the Poisson distribution.
Yeah.
So, in what cases would I model my variables in Poisson?
When it looks like this, that you want to get a positive integer out.
Single number.
What?
Single number.
It's single number. Although for like survival, I mean, what it's mostly used for is survival. So Poissons are used for failure of hard disks, failure of humans, failure of bridges. Like, it's usually what it's used for.
Is that how our grades are distributed?
What?
That's how our grades are distributed.
Poisson.
Just some number comes out.
It's how long you survive in the course. Yeah. And the rule, I mean, think of it as half-life kind of thing, right? This idea that the lower probability the farther out you get or survival. Doesn't matter. All right, well, I don't know how much it helped, but at least you got the outline in a few hints, I hope. And I will post these solutions to the midterm, the practice midterm. The practice midterm, I know that I don't want to, I put it that way because I wanted to have something to talk about. I don't want it to stop you from studying, but it's much harder than the real midterm.
Well, that's good.
Just you mean the long questions would
If
be
you say
harder.
so.
What?
If you say so.
It is. Trust me. I'm actually, I realize that I'm always this way. Well, no, I'm actually really pessimist, but I'm really happy with your midterm. I think I did a good job. Don't disappoint me.
See, the difference is the questions may be good, it's the can we complete them in a reasonable number of
No,
times,
no.
given the ability
The total amount of ink, that's what I should do, is I should give you all a finite amount of ink.
Oh, wow.
It's actually low.
Oh, just give us like specific lines.
Like
Must be within 3 lines.
Character counts.
You must tweet me your solutions.
Use Twitter.
I don't either. By the way, that's my theory on, so my, like, there's some technology, like my parents, they can't turn a computer or whatever, right? And it's at some point in their life, they decided not to learn how to use some technology. My theory is programming the VCR. I'm just guessing that they decided, like, oh, that's too
Programming
hard.
the VCR,
And
yeah.
therefore, anything harder than that was too hard.
Programming VCR.
But I'm just estimating. And I'm going to do this at some point too, where there's something I'm not going to do because I'm going to go, oh, that's stupid. My theory is it's cheating. That everyone's going to, like, their mind's going to successfully know how to express themselves in 140 characters.
What about Snapchat? Because I'd
I
lump it in there
I just learned
too.
what that was. And
I'm not a big
So
fan.
I think, like, once you make some decision, that's a crucial one.
Yeah.
You pay for it. Like,
I don't think
I'm
Snapchat
just-
is very crucial.
What?
Just stop learning at that point.
No, you stop learning whatever that family of functions is.
So it's
like,
not
for my,
like
for my
social
parents,
media.
it was like
Yeah.
programming electric devices. Like, they're like, oh, I can't do a VCR. Crap, I can't do a computer. Computers come along, like their phone comes along, like,
Alarm.
Yeah, I can be fine with that learning a lot of the social media aspects.
That's my theory. The theory is like somehow they're gonna wire it into our brain. It's only gonna be 140 characters. I'm gonna unprogram. Wow.